Hey guys, it's Z here back with another tutorial and I hope you all are doing great. So guys, today in this tutorial, you're going to learn how to make these combo transitions and also along with that, there is a tunnel too. So without wasting any time, let's begin the tutorial. Okay, so guys, open your CapCut and the very first thing that you're gonna do here is that adjust the clips according to the beat. Now, if you guys want my clips, you can get them on my Discord server, or if you guys want to use your own, you can just use that too. And now what we're gonna do is that add zoom in and zoom out. But before that, we're gonna select all the clips, then scroll down, and we need to add the canvas, then select blur, and then choose the first one. This is a necessary part to do because sometimes if I zoom in or zoom out, it just shows the borders. So this just helps it out. After doing this, we're going to add the zoom in and zoom out, but I won't teach you all the zoom in and zoom out here. You need to watch another tutorial for that because I have explained it many times in my tutorials before. So if you are a regular watcher of my channel, you can just see that I have teach you guys these things before. So I'm just going to fast forward it right now and then we're going to get to the transitions. So as you guys can see, I have already given them the zoom in and zoom out. Now for the first transition, it's a split screen transition. It's really basic. So for that, what you're gonna do here is first of all, add a white screen because we're gonna give it a border. So add a white screen here in the timeline and then make it fit the ratio. After that, go to mask and then add film strip, or it's called horizontal. Then you have to rotate it and make it small just like me. Make it like a strip. Then you need to just copy paste it and then click on the lower one and then go to adjustment, curves, and then you have to make the white graph go down like this. This will just make it black. Now go back to the mask and then you have to feather it a bit, like around 34 or 33, it will look okay. Now you have to export the still frame of the first clip, then just remove all of this. Now import it back on the timeline on the next clip, and then you have to make its length a little bit less than the clip, like this. Then you have to mask it again. So for that, just go to mask and then you have to make it split. Now just rotate it that you get the one half and then you have to copy paste it and you get the other half. Now next you have to add the keyframes. So for that, just add an XML keyframe at the starting, then go at the ending. Now make it go out of the screen. Then for the other one, do the same but on the opposite side like this. And then you have to do the graphs. So now for the graphs, just open the keyframe animation and then you have to click on the second keyframe, then give it the graph line and then make it straight just like this and a little bit down. So that's the graph you have to do with this one, and the other one too. You guys can use that other graphs that you guys use here, those preset ones. I don't really have any idea what you guys use, but I mostly do the custom ones, so that's what I use. So as you can see, this is how I did the graphs, and after this you just need to copy paste them once again, and then you have to go to curves, then you have to select the lower one and then you have to make the each of the curve go down like this. So this will just make it black. Now select the lower one by one and then go to mask and then give them feather because this will give them the shadow behind it just like this. So this is how you can add the shadow behind it too, and this transition is done now. Now moving on to the next transition, you will need a green screen. So that will be uploaded on my Discord server. Make sure to join it from the link in the description so you guys can get all the materials that I use. I also post some more stuff there, so it's a must join. So guys, for this next transition, you will need this green screen. It's just a bar transition, so we're gonna add that here. Then what you need to do is just remove its background, like just go to chroma key and then select the green color. Then you have to go to adjustment, HSL, and then use the saturation of green color to -50. Now next you have to adjust the graphs. So for that you have to go to speed and then you can give it any type of graphs here, and then you have to adjust them just like I do, because if you do anything else it will not look as smooth as me or it will look kind of odd. So just try to copy the graphs that I do here. Like I make it slow at the starting, then it goes fast in the middle, and then again it slows down. So you have to do something like this. Just try to do the things that I'm doing here. So as you can see, I have adjusted this. Then what I need to do here is that I have to give it some scale keyframe. First of all, I'll go at the middle of these two beats. Then you have to make it a little bit big there. and then you have to go at the starting and then just zoom in like this, that it should go out of the screen. Now, no need to give any graphs, just this transition is done. Now it won't look good because we haven't added the motion blur yet. So for that, what I do here is that select all of this, the clips and the transitions too. Then I just compound clip them by pressing Alt and G key, or you can just right click and then just compound clip them. Then you need to give them motion blur and then just reduce the blur to 60. Now wait for it to be applied, and sometimes the transitions get messed up when you apply the motion blur. So we'll just wait here and see if it's good. So as you guys can see, the bar transition kind of messed up there. So for that, what I need to do is just go inside it and then move it aside like this, that it should go close at the beat. So just do that. I'll just adjust that like this. Then I just need to go back and wait for the motion blur to be applied, and it will be done. Now next guys, you're gonna need this tunnel. I'll post it on my Discord server, so get the material from there. So for this tunnel, what you need to do is first of all export the still frame of the next clip like this. Then you have to put this frame below this tunnel, and then you have to make the tunnel's occupancy mode screen. Now you have to go at the starting of the tunnel, then you have to adjust the frame, just make it small that it should fit the ratio like this of that tunnel. Now if you are using a different ratio, you may have to mask it, just like mine that I have been using a different ratio here. So I'll just go to mask and then mask it according to that frame, just like this. And then you have to add a keyframe at the starting, then you have to go at the end. Now just zoom in as according to that tunnel, like your picture should go with the tunnels frame like this. As you can see, it's going smooth. So you have to export this. Now I have already exported it, so I won't export it again. So I'll just import it back in the timeline, and then we have to adjust the speed graphs. So for that, add any of the speed graphs from here, and then you have to do the same things as I'm doing here. So just watch and do that stuff. So as you can see guys, the tunnel is done now. It's really smooth. Now next we're gonna do the glass break transition. So for that, what you need to do is first of all remove the motion blur from the previous clip so that we can export that still frame properly. So I would recommend that you should not export the still frame like at the last one. Make sure that you go at the middle where you can just see the whole character. Just export that one like this. Then now we're gonna add the transition here. So for that, you're gonna need this green screen. Just import it in your timeline. And then what you need to do first is that you have to reverse it, because we are doing the opposite one. It's just already reversed, so we have to reverse it back. So just do that, and also make it size big that it should fit your ratio. And you have to split it a little bit before it's ending, just right here. So just do that. Now we're going to do the speed graph. So it has the normal speed graphs that we do. Just add the flash in, and then you have to adjust it just like me. Remove the keyframes from here, and then you have to make it a little bit up at the starting and then a little bit down from here like this. After doing this, just import that still frame that you exported below it. Now you have to remove green part of the glass bricks. So just do that with the chroma key, and then from HSL, just reduce the saturation like this. Then you have to add some keyframes on it too. So add a scale keyframe at the starting and then go at the middle, then add a keyframe there, and you have to zoom in there a lot. And then you have to go at the ending and then zoom in again. So this is how you do with the green screen, and then you have to do the same keyframes with the lower clip too. I mean the picture. So just click on that, give it the scale keyframe at the starting, then go to the next part where you have given the zoom in. So just give it the zoom in there like this. Then you have to go at the ending, and then you have to give it some more zoom. Now just compound clip this if it's looking good with you. Just compound clip both of these, and then you have to remove its background. Just select the purple color and then just remove it. Then go to HSL and then just turn its saturation down. So that's how you do this. But as you can see, it kind of looks off after the motion blur. Let me show you that it will kind of look off. So for that, what you need to do is that go inside of it, and then where you give the scale keyframes, just increase the values there. So like as you can see, I have added up to 240 or 300. So just do that here, and then at the ending some more zoom in. This will look really good because at the starting, like if it's not zooming in, it won't look smooth. And give this motion blur, because without motion blur, it will never look smooth. So as you can see, after the motion blur, this transition and the tunnel is done. And that's it for today's tutorial. The first transition was the split one, then we did the bar transition, then this tunnel and the glass break. So these were the 4 combo transitions that I taught you guys in this tutorial. I hope you guys really understood this tutorial and I was helpful to you guys. See you guys in another video. Till then, bye bye.